Hi everyone. I'd like to offer you some helpful information on how to keep your computer running in an optimal state. If you are a PC owner or user, then you have either experienced problems that degraded your system's performance, or you are wary of what can happen, take the proper precautions to prevent problems, and are aware of actions you can take to improve the performance. However, computers are typically subject to change, from online updates being downloaded, installing or uninstalling programs, personalization, networks, and adding features. Sometimes computers are even purchased used, having a configuration already set. Whether the result of undesired and possibly harmful changes, reduced performance, or wanting a computer to have a fresh start, it may be a good idea to erase the contents of the hard drive and perform a clean installation of the operating system. Users of modern versions of the Windows OS, beginning with Vista, can do that using a few different methods. One is to use a hard copy of the OS, which are the installation disks, if a user has them or is able to purchase them. A second method is to save a system image to a disk or external device and to perform the system restore from a system image operation. Finally, a third method is to perform an operation called system reset or system restore to the original factory condition. Of those methods, the one involving the least amount of hassle is the system reset. This method does not require the use of any disks or external devices that a user may or may not have. Speaking from personal experience, this feature of the Windows OS has, over the years, been an occasional lifesaver. I first learned of this feature when the most important software program I was using at the time failed to run on my new laptop. Coincidentally, only a short while after I started going online in a public place using Wi-Fi. I had never been online with the laptop before. What made it a nightmare was that even after uninstalling and reinstalling the program, it still would not work. And I needed that program. I could not think of anything that I had done to cause the program to stop functioning properly. I was able to reverse those changes after performing the system reset. Once I had become able to perform a system reset, I performed it many times afterward because I had an abundance of freeware programs that I needed to install and use and then decide if they would be of use to me. However, there is a risk involved in downloading and installing programs from the internet because programs may make changes to the computer and sometimes be malware. Performing a system reset is the first thing I did when I turned on a laptop that I bought used. On that same laptop, there were two types of wireless, Wi-Fi and WiMAX. After using the laptop for about 2 years, suddenly the Wi-Fi and WiMAX were both trying to work during startup, and they could not work at the same time, and I was left unable to connect to the internet. I was taking online college classes at the time, and being without internet was not an option. I was also able to reverse the problem, to solve the problem, using the system reset in that situation. Another specific occasion I had to perform a system reset is after installing a new antivirus program that I had found out about. I ran a system scan or cleanup using the program, and afterward, everything was messed up. Even the desktop had turned black. The bottom line is, the system reset operation gives PC owners and users a security that translates to a peace of mind that would be missing without it. This feature can save users money spent taking a PC in for repairs or from having to replace it altogether. If the job of fixing a PC is entrusted to another person who is not a professional, there is no guarantee that the problem will be fixed, and the problem may even be made worse. As easy as this solution is to do, the question is, why wouldn't someone do it? People often come to me in need of system repairs, and that is usually the most important solution that I think of initially.